What is going on YouTube? It's Sank. We're back with another one. Man, this drop coming at you guys at 4 stocks that are set to explode. But before I kick things off, make sure you guys are hitting that like button for me because it keeps the show rolling. Alright guys, so we still have a number of plays from the portfolio that have room to climb up. They've already laid the groundwork. The businesses are going from strength to strength. It's only a matter of time before the market pushes them up. So I want to make sure they are on your radar as we get ready to jump into a brand new week. And then if I'm feeling generous, I'm gonna throw you guys a new gem, a new play for the channel for you to take a look at. So as always, get yourself ready for another action-packed one, and let's run the first play. The first play I've got for you, that's ticker symbol CREX. We've got BioCryst Pharmaceuticals. You guys already know, anytime I talk to you about this play, I always say there's very few biopharma plays that I personally rock with. When it comes to the biopharma space, I've got a very high threshold, and this is one that ticks the boxes for me. What we've got in our hands is a play that develops a drug for rare diseases, and it is flying off the shelves at the moment. We know throughout the whole year, they've been expanding internationally, Japan, Europe, Israel, many others, and it is showing in their financials. Normally, I don't like to drown you guys in numbers, but check this. First 3 months of 2021, they did around 10 million in sales. Next 3 months, they did 30 million in sales. So you can see the ramp up, the level of growth in this company. I'm expecting them to easily cross that 100 million in sales mark by the end of the year. So I'm loving the movement in the play. That's why I want you guys to keep this one on your watch list as we get ready to jump into a brand new week in these markets. Now they should be able to achieve about 500 million in sales by 2023. All right, giving this one a long runway of continued growth. They're gonna achieve that by continuing to expand and just building out their network. They've also got that pipeline product 9930 that's in clinical trial phase. Any more developments on that could act as a good catalyst to move that stock price up and bring further revenues into the company, just making this one a more powerful beast. That's why I want to ensure that this one doesn't slip off your radar. Now check out the stock price. Over the last couple of months, since about May, this one has been in full consolidation mode. At the height around $17, at the low around the $15 mark. So that's why I'm happy for you guys to start accumulating around these types of levels. Again, if the market gets rocked, you could see this one in the low 15s, you could see them in the high 14s. So that's why we always have ammunition on the sidelines to deploy anytime our quality plays get even more cheaper than the current stock price. This is one that we already took from $7. We're up to where it's at right now, doubled our money, but I'm expecting to close out this year around that $20 to $21 mark. So there's still further upside on the play. Now, anytime I revisit a play with you guys, I always drop a new bit of intel. So check this. Given their momentum, the success they're having, and their size, which is only a couple of $1 billion in market cap, it makes for a good acquisition target. So we have massive pharmaceutical powerhouses, several $1 billion in size. Taking AstraZeneca, for example, tons of cash on the sidelines that they are always looking to deploy, make acquisitions. So BioCryst acts as a good acquisition candidate for a company like that. That's a potential that could happen down the line. And we've seen one of our last plays, Golden Nugget. You saw the price move in that one after the DraftKings acquisition announcement. Okay, so this one could spike up on an acquisition announcement. That's just something to bear in mind when you're dealing with successful plays that are smaller in size. They could be snapped up by one of the larger players in the game. Next up, that's ticker symbol SONO, that's Sonos. If you guys remember, we were accumulating this one in the low 30s, then the market pushed this one up to the 40s off the back of a blowout quarter. They set phenomenal guidance moving forward as well. So the business is firing on all cylinders. They are not yet at my price target of $50. There's still a good 20% upside in this one from these types of levels. But this is the way you guys want to move with the play. Over the last month, we've seen this one dip under that $40 mark a couple of times. So have this one on your watch list. If you can catch this one in the high 30s, maybe even the mid 30s, that's an opportunity for you guys to grab some stock to get ready for the upside in the play. But as I say, they've got 2 more blowout quarters in the tank this year. That should act as a good catalyst to get this one moving. Now the market has also forgotten about the Google case as well, which they are winning or have won, and that is also going to set them up in a good position. What it does is it reduces the competition, puts them in a stronger position as a business within the industry to continue performing well. So that's ticker symbol SONO. That's one we don't need to dwell too much on, but as I say, it's one that's an opportunity for you guys to make money. Now, another one of our plays for you to be aligned to, that's ticker symbol SNAP, that's Snap. Another one hitting phenomenal levels of success, and they're going to continue that one forward as they continue to gain in popularity, as that advertising revenue continues to clock in, and as they continue to expand into augmented reality and other different verticals. They're hitting phenomenal levels, as I say. Right now, standing $75. You will see this one at that $70 mark. You could see them at the high 60s as well. Those are the types of levels you want to accumulate the play to get ready for this one to hit that price target of $90. Right, so still tons of upside, but from a business level, this one is firing on all cylinders. So this is one again for you guys to ensure doesn't drop off your watch list. So the new play I've got for you, that's ticker symbol KOHU, that's KOHU. This is a semiconductor play. Right now we are going through a major semiconductor shortage, having massive impacts on many different industries, the auto industry, the gaming industry. But what's going on right now in the space is interesting, because even though a lot of these chip makers, it puts them in a good position, the market is cherry picking which ones it wants to move up. We know plays like Nvidia have moved up. We know plays like AMD, but let's say there's other plays firing on all cylinders under the hood that is yet to shift up a gear, and the market will reward these plays, and I'm expecting KOHU to be one of these. So check this, currently standing $35, going through major consolidation right now. That stock has been trading sideways since May, even though the business has been going from strength to strength, posting up bigger and bigger amounts of revenues in their quarters, post up more levels of profitability, and I'm expecting them to do very much the same over the next couple of quarters. This is because they've been expanding into the auto space as well. We know there's a lot of demand for auto chips given the growth of the industry, so they are forward looking, positioning themselves where they need to be to continue to hit success. That's why I've got a $55 price target on the play, so tons of upside, given it's $35. Now the move of the play is to accumulate around these types of levels because they're in consolidation, trading sideways at a stable price. Now if we see this one in the low 30s, they're still a buy. So it means you'll make even more money on their eventual climb. Now I'm expecting some level of rotation into the semiconductor space because the market is overlooking too many of these plays. Now check this, the iShares ETF for semiconductors, the price to earnings is about 35 times across the board, but the price to earnings on KOHU is 11 times, so they're valued well below the current market. So the market has to pay a lot of catch up with this one. I'm expecting them to do so. That's why I say I like this one, because of the valuation, because of the growth, because of that shift to profitability now, and the strong tailwinds across the board in the semiconductor space. So check them out, ticker symbol KOHU. Alright guys, so those are the plays I've got for you in this one. Now if you want to ensure that you get up on the moves that I make as soon as possible, the shifts I make in the portfolio, what I've got my eye on daily in these markets, and you can connect with myself, tear it up on any of these plays, make sure you guys tap into the Discord by hitting that top link in the description. I look forward to seeing you over there. Now if you've got any questions for me, drop them down below and I get back to you. On your way out, make sure you guys light up the comment section for me. If you're new, join the movement, and I catch you on the next one.